Oh, hey there. Didn't see you there. Welcome back, everybody. This is Scrub Sandwich. It's been an eventful 2 months. I'm constantly getting comments on the last video I had made about my world tour, and I thought that now would be a time to make a sequel. You caught me in the middle of mining, so I was a little bit unprepared. But I suppose I can show you around when this weather finally clears up. Well, I've got a helmet on. It shouldn't be too biggie. Miss you. Thank you guys so much for your support on the last video that I had made. I didn't expect most anybody to watch it, much less as many people that did. Nevertheless, I'm heading towards what is my area, and very happy to show it to y'all. Finally, back home. What a terrible storm out there, isn't it? It'd be great to turn on some music. If I had some. Oh, good boy. Anything in here? Might as well call it a night. Doesn't look like the storm's getting any lighter. That's better. At some point, I really ought to add some drains to this area. Anyways, welcome back to the world. Now, not much has changed, not a whole lot. It's one major thing, really, that and I'm sure you've spotted it already, but I'll wait a little bit. And the major thing that I added to this world is I made a second story. I know. I really outdid myself with this right here. 6 more chests. The storage unit is massive. I'd probably be able to play gosh, maybe 10 more hours with a storage unit like this. Incredible, I think. Also got myself this back patio. Really nice, although it does need a little bit of trimming. But other than that, other than the backyard, which is a little untidy, I think I did pretty good. Dopey seems to think so as well. Here, let me put my armor away. Let's get some more comfortable clothes on, shall we? That's a bit better. Oh, what is this? Now, last time I checked, this wasn't here. But this is the big thing that I've been working on. I know it's been 2 months and it's been an awful long time. I've tried to be attentive to the comments that I've gotten, but there's only so much I can do. 4,000 videos at the time of recording, or 4,000 views at the time of recording this one, and it's awful insane what a single video can do, and I'm very thankful. Anyways, we'll cover the menial stuff first, and then we'll take a look at what's in here. So here we've got this little mine. I had this mine before, but it was vertical last time. Now it goes down diagonally, which I think looks a lot better. As for this mushroom farm, I did a little bit of improving to it by making it look more three-dimensional. I wanted to do this at first, but I didn't really have the stuff to do so at the time of making. It does 5 little notches of armor for each for a leather chest plate. Interesting. Satellite tower is still the same, and oh, I've got a diamond pickaxe and shovel in there. and then we can take this minecart over to to another little area. We'll get to this, I promise. But for now, we ride. Not into the sunset, but into the darkness. Well, I would say it's very dark. It's through the mountain where my first base was. You can see a lot more of the desert out here. It looks a lot better, especially with this rail going straight through it. And here we are. Now this is the place that I'd like to do the next major thing. That will probably show up in the next 2 months. I've been taking your comments into suggestions, and so yes, some of the things that you guys have mentioned that I should build in this world, I've been taking into account. I've wanted to play with redstone a whole lot in this version, because there isn't a whole lot of blocks to mess with, but there is a lot of things that you can make with just base redstone and pistons and such. So I'd like to mess with some of that over here in this area. I'd like to make, maybe a simple 4-bit calculator, something not that 16-bit ALU, maybe 4-bit adder, maybe something adder and subtractor. Commodore 64 didn't have much more than that. I don't think it could even multiply without adding extra code to handle. So it wouldn't be too unreasonable to add something like that. And now we head back to what we'll finally show off. So I had said in the last video I wanted to make a armchair style castle, and what I meant by that is like the walls of the castle and the towers, and then in the middle would be, I guess, what you would call the seat of the tower, or of the castle. But I decided to change my mind. Something about this little archway that I had here. It's not really an arch. It's more of a that I got going on here. Something about this. I'm standing behind it, near the mushroom, and looking up at this tower. Couldn't tell you why, but it sparked ideas of Tokyo in my mind. So I started looking at some classic architecture that they did over there in Asia. Some Oriental architecture is what I looked for specifically, and I came up with this. It's one of those pagodas, but it's 2 of them, and it's 2 towers. I wanted to add a bridge in between them, but I don't really know how to do diagonals, so I might have to mess with that at another point. But let's walk in. Let's see what we got. Alright. So I need to add some sort of flooring, some kind of pattern, I think would do nicely. Oh, interesting. Anyways, here we've got our kitchen. It's not necessarily a bar because it's walled off by glass, but I suppose you could imagine you're in here cooking and you could see everybody else, but you've got your own little thing going on. You don't have to worry about distractions. Over here we've got this little lounge area. There's only 2 1x2 paintings in the game. So I attempted to make a substitution by using just 2 1x1 paintings and letting a little couch inset into the wall. I got rid of the sugarcane farm, and then I immediately needed it because I don't really have enough for doing all these bookshelves. And then speaking of things to store, I've got this massive storage system. I haven't yet used it for anything, but I'm very excited to. If you come out back here, we've got this little area in the mountains. When I was looking at the area from top down, there was this kind of little donut in the mountain. I think I was up there when I noticed it, and then I realized that a tunnel or a corridor would go all the way through. And I thought I think it looks very nice. I think there's some more that I could do. I'd love if there were some way. There was some way to conceal the the stick part of the torch and just have the little lights floating around, looking like fireflies. I think that would look very nice in this area, but alas, that's not a feature that beta has. Alright. And then just over here, just in case you're wondering, that leads out to the minecart for easy access. What's in this chest, actually? Let's see. What's behind chest number 1? Ooh, junk. Lots of it, too. Alrighty. Delightful. Actually, 16 iron. Whew. Might come back for that. I've got this little spiral staircase. It's the only way that I can think of that I could go up directly vertically without making a ladder, which I didn't really want to do. You come all the way up here. You're greeted by this little waterfall and a little pool. Maybe it's not a pool, maybe it's a bathing spot. It is a little bit secluded, so I suppose you could imagine a town is down here, and you could, imagine some Asian emperors up here in his pool, or in his bath. I've got these 2 towers here. They each serve at least one purpose each. Now this little area is the same for both. They are structurally identical, except for that one doesn't have a window. This one does have a window. Just come up here. It's got lots of bookshelves, which is where most of my sugarcane budget went to, is all these bookshelves here. You can come up here. I imagine this has like an observatory. In fact, I may even, depending on how much space I have, I could almost probably do a huge, what is it called? Telescope. In fact, I think that would be really nice. Now if I come back down here, I swear. Oh, we've got some visitors. Here they come. Alright, but if we head in here, it's the exact same room again. We come up here, and perfect timing. It's starting to get late. We've got ourselves a bedroom and a little nightstand too. Let me take off my work clothes for the day and get some rest. And as the sun sets over this world, I'd like to have a little chat with you folks. So, last video got round about like 4.4K views, which is insane. My other videos topped maybe like 17, which is ridiculous. And now I have 66 subscribers. That's absurd. But I didn't ever really want to make Minecraft videos. So I kind of got an ultimatum here. And I'd like to continue on this world. If this is what you guys really want to see, then sure, I'll do that. But I'd like to not have to play on beta anymore. I was thinking about updating to version 1.4.4. Reason being, that's the version I started playing Minecraft on. And I'd like to play something a little more nostalgic to me personally. I like the limited block palette that beta has, and Release 1.4 also has such a thing. It's got a bit more blocks, it's got a bit more features as well. It's got something to actually do. It's got an in-game. It's got a goal. So I'd like to switch this world over to that. Obviously, it's up to y'all, and y'all can vote in the comments. Additionally, the next video will be on game development. In fact, I just created another demo for the game for my beta testers today. I'll see what they have to say about it. I've got just a few more features I'd like to add before I show it off. Mainly a way that you can actually complete the levels in the game, although I don't want to reveal too much about what will be in the game. But I do thank you guys for watching and for showing your feedback in the last video so abundantly. A lot of people showed up saying, "Man, how did this show up in my recommended?" Which is insane because I couldn't tell y'all either. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.